Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Pepper Pack Podcast. It is your host, as always, Zach, the Dr. Pepper teacher.
I just
And,
need a minute.
oh, I know. And then also, I'm here, Dr. Pepper designer, Konnor
I,
Clint.
I, I'm glad you're here.
You know what? We are
My
here for
heart
each
was
other.
broken.
Yeah, we're both breathing at the same time. I
I
mean,
need to cry for 23 seconds or hours.
oh, yeah. Yeah, this week has had some ups and downs for me.
Mhm.
First of the week, I was super excited because I got my Dr. Pepper black cap,
Yep, I got mine over there. I can grab it.
so I was super excited about that. And then I got more excited because I was like, they're giving away one of these watches, these ones we've talked about. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. And Zach, I was messaging you and was like, hey, we gotta try to get this thing. And so we
I
were
know.
on.
I felt so bad because like 5 minutes till I was locked in, I was like, I'm not texting you back. I'm locked in, refreshing my phone. I had two browser windows open, both refreshing one at a time, and
I was doing the
I
same thing.
I think I know what screwed myself over, how I messed myself up. I told you I had my comment copied already. Well,
Yeah.
when I went to paste it in, I hit Control C just because I was so antsy.
Oh no.
And then I was like, "Why didn't it go?" So I hit Control V again, then posted it. And I think the thing I always hit Enter to post, but on that site you have to actually go click the button.
Yep.
And the time to take my mouse over when I should just touched my screen and posted it.
Yep.
That's why I was like, I wish I could see the timestamps. But although we didn't win, we was a
No.
deserving ambassador. Jensita got it. So, although I don't think she needs that watch because it's I think it's more of a male's watch,
Nails watch.
and unless she's gonna give it to her husband, which I could get, but he doesn't need it like Dr Pepper. So,
Yeah.
Jensita, I got about 12 vanilla floats down here that I could send your way if you want to make a trade,
Fair
and I'd be
trade.
willing to buy some more because I want that watch.
It is a pretty amazing watch. I was pretty
I'm gonna eat
disappointed.
my feelings in Reese's peanut butter cups.
I do have to give us props because I think we landed at what was it? 5 and 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were there. We were close. And I think the thing that was kind of a bother for me was I had same as you. I had two screens open, hitting refresh on both of them, counteracting, and then I had my phone off of Wi-Fi that was on the
The
cellular
data, yeah.
just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And
Same.
what ended up happening was my first screen loaded it before anything else, and so. But it was weird because it came in at like
6.
6:01.
It was like 601 and a half.
Yeah,
And
as we were counting down, I had my digital clock set to where it was showing every
Mhm.
second, and
Yeah.
I was just hitting it refresh,
Hmm.
refresh, refresh.
Yeah, my
So
heart was beating so fast. I was like, come on.
I
Um,
thought for sure, being from
look,
Texas, I would have
yeah,
the home advantage, but no,
yeah.
not
Well, I can't complain. I mean, I won the signed football
that's pretty
a
good.
couple weeks ago when they did the giveaway, and I was the first person that commented on one of the be the first 5 to comment kind of
Hmm.
contest. And I've never been the first person. So I was like, I've done it once. I can do it again. Come on, Jesus. And that's why I wanted to see the timestamp to see like how close we were, like, because there was I think 8 of us within like the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, milliseconds. It was down. It
Because
was
okay, so for those who are tuning in, there, I have no idea what to talk about. So as part of the ambassadors in the Pepper Pack, they do special giveaways, and then we're giving away one of those watches that we've been talking about. I'll show you a picture again. If you get a chance to look at this, go look up Dr. Pepper watch online. I don't remember the company that makes this. My phone died. So I can't look it up, but it shows you all the perks, all the neat things. Like it's really cool when this glows at night.
dark. Yeah,
The 10, 2, and 4 are different colors.
yeah, it'll glow like a green
Yeah, versus the blue or whatever everything else does. And then on the bottom side of it, it's got some like Dr. Pepper like
vintage
picture,
logo.
yeah, vintage logo and stuff, and you can like see inside the watch, and
Plus
you
the
can
box.
switch up. Yeah, the box and the wristbands that switch out with it is awesome. And they only made 250 of these. And when
Yeah.
the pre-order came out, I want to say it was between $1,400 and $1,800. I don't remember.
Well, I think what happened was like the first batch, like the pre-order batch, was like close to 15. And
Mhm,
then after they went to New York and they showed this off and they sold a bunch of them, it just
mhm.
went up from there. And anytime I've seen them pop up on eBay, yeah, they're like,
Yeah, I was looking. There is one on eBay right now, and it was up to $2,500 with
yep,
like 23 bids or something like that. And I was
yep.
like, I don't have that money. I wish I did, but I don't know if I can spend it on a watch.
Well, and Zach,
If there's,
are you a watch guy?
I am not really a watch guy, but it's also because I coach soccer, so I wear, and as a teacher, I have like one of those cheap $15 Walmart watches. But dude, I would rock this on special occasions. Otherwise, it would be getting its own shelf in the Emporium
Hmm. Yeah, I get
because
that.
it would become my most expensive item in my Emporium.
Mm. Well, before we get any farther along, I think it might be a great idea to crack open a Dr. Pepper and get us started.
I think so. Ready?
One, 23.
223. I got my Dr. Pepper Zero.
I actually
What?
went and got barbecue, and so I've gotten a fountain drink, and I got to top it off. So
Mhm. I thought you were saying you had barbecue Dr. Pepper, and I was like, I do know they make a Stubbs barbecue sauce with Dr. Pepper flavor in it.
I keep it in house.
Well, I know. I was gonna say, I thought that's what you were drinking out of the cup. I was like, that's some serious barbecue and Dr. Pepper love right there.
Don't knock till you try it.
Mm. No, but yep. So tomorrow should be an interesting day. Tomorrow is our 100th day of school, although the 23rd day is my favorite. I prefer over, but it also happens to be my half birthday. And as a kid, with the summer birthday, if February 2nd is my half birthday, I could do the math, figure it out. I never got to celebrate my birthday at school, and so it was always my half birthday.
Mm.
And so as a teacher, we do all these birthday parties for the kids and little celebrations and stuff. And my half birthday is when everyone always celebrates it. Well, last year was my first year at my school at Central Christian, and the room moms didn't know when my birthday was, and they just thought like, "Oh, we missed it. It was August." So they picked like a random day in like September, October to surprise me. Except they told all the students, and the Lord's blessed me with a lot of discernment, so I can pick up on things that are going on. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Mr. Bowman, you ready for the party?" And I'm like, "Party?" And like, "Oh, we mean like recess." And I'm like, "Yeah, something's going on." And like I heard people talking, so I knew that they were planning a surprise party for me. And they all happened to like bring Dr. Pepper cans, and I could see them like in the hallway, like hiding them to like so I couldn't see them or hope. And I'm like, "Yep, something's up." So I knew that they were doing a surprise party for me. Um, and so I don't know if they're doing anything for me tomorrow or not. But with it being the 100th day of school, and being my half birthday and Groundhog's Day because it just happens to be. I was thinking it'd be fun to do like a. Obviously, I'm not putting this on you, but I just thought of it at this moment. If we did like a Dr. Pepper Groundhog's Day, Dr. Pepper can't solid cheddar, 23 more flavors for the day, or 23 more days of until spring.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Something we'll work on it for next year.
Yeah.
But for this year, I know you've been working on something special.
Yes. Yes. So as we ramp up into Valentine's Day, we last year we posted a few designs on our Redbubble store where you can check out those designs from last year. I want to say one of them was
Oh,
the
oh, I love you more than Dr. Pepper. I actually got that.
"Love You More Than Dr. Pepper," and then the other
Mhm.
one is the "Every Time I Follow My Heart, It Leads Me Back to Dr. Pepper."
Wonderful, yeah.
So those will still be up there, so you can still buy those. But we do have some new designs that are coming out, um, and they're probably going to be some of my favorite because nothing says I love you more than something Dr. Pepper. And so you'll have to keep checking back at our store. I'm sure we'll post a few things once they do drop, but just keep an eye out. Nothing I can think of that would impress your significant other than some roses and a Dr. Pepper T-shirt.
I mean, I bought the Love You More than Dr Pepper last year. I got it on black. The one thing I say is I got the athletic fit shirt, thinking it was gonna be like the looser cotton material or the lighter, and it wasn't. It's kind of like that spandexy kind of
Yeah,
silky material, and
Under
so
Armour kind of material.
yeah, and I don't wear those a lot, so I was like, oh man.
Well, what's really cool is, like, nobody's really said anything, but if you look at the design, that's when I follow my heart, it brings me back to Dr. Pepper. In one of the
Yeah.
leaves is our logo. I hid our logo inside one of the leaves.
Well, let me go back and look at that real fast. Too far back. Right here.
Let's see if we can spot it. I'll let you zoom
Go to the. Oh yeah, I do see it down there on the bottom.
in. At the very
I
bottom.
thought it was another dot. Oh,
Thought it
very
might have been
nice. Very
buried, but
sneaky.
our logo's hidden in there. And so, that's one design, that's kind of a great opportunity that you can get for your loved one. But we have some new ones that are gonna be coming out. I'll just kinda give you a tease. I, spent pretty much, my entire lunch like, doing this really cool illustrated Dr. Pepper can, and so I'm really kind of excited when I get to
And when
kind of
Connor does work, he does work. I mean, I've got
Oh,
so
yeah.
many comments for the mic logo that you created for us. Everyone's like, "That's so awesome," and I was like, "I know." I was like, "We got the best designer."
Yeah, all this stuff I do on my free time, I have full
Wait. You have free time?
oh, barely. Um,
I know.
I have to schedule my lunches to where I sit down and do
Mhm.
stuff for the podcast,
And then it helps when I text you all the time. Hey, what about this idea? Hey, we should do something like this. And you're like, Bowman, leave me alone. I got no
Eh,
time.
I m my job consists of getting input from people that have no idea, people that are experts, to people that, you know, don't have a creative bone in their body, so
Okay, so where do I fall in that scale? No creative bone, no idea what they're doing, experts.
I would say you fall kinda in between, the creative and, uh, the you know
That don't know what I'm doing.
well, kind of, but kind of what you are a person that enjoys the
I'm a visionary. I
you
have
look
no idea how to do it. And I know sometimes it's not possible to be done. But I'm like, hey, this is what I'm thinking, and then you are the expert that just puts it all together.
yeah, and so, um, I know how to visually get to it, but then it's like I also know the marketing part of it to where it's
Mhm.
like, well, we could do that, but nobody would buy would buy it. That's not the point of
I'll,
when
I'll
we're making
buy it.
stuff for people.
We'll have
Yes,
7.
it'll have one person has purchased. I'm like, I know who that was. And, if that's the case, then I'll just make them in my shop and just mail them to you, Zach.
Well, no, don't do that because you remember what happened the last 4 times you've
Yeah,
mailed me
that's
stuff.
true. What I need to do is probably mail it to your neighbor because 'cause they'll probably get it, and then
No,
tell them to hand it to you.
because
Yeah,
I'll have to like go rob them or something, and I want
no,
it
no,
back.
I'll just tell them, "Please walk this over to Zach."
No, I'm next time I have you send me something, we're gonna do this signature
Yeah,
drop off deal.
we have to do that or, maybe a mail drop. We have to
Hmm.
go and do, like, a PO
Pick it
box.
up at the post office. Yeah,
Yeah,
PO box.
pick it up.
Okay, so to catch you guys up, if you don't know the story, Connor has made some very awesome prints. Like, what? Who was the artist?
I was the
Was
artist.
it- No, no, like that you the prints that
Oh,
you made. Like,
I had
wasn't
made
Warhol?
yeah, Andy Warhol. I did, like,
Mhm.
a version so, um, he screen printed a bunch of, a lot of his famous artwork, like his Marilyn Monroe, the Double Velvet Elvis, there was a bunch of stuff that he did, and he would screen print it, and he would take the screen, and he would layer it and do his ink, and then he would lay the next one, but he wouldn't line it up quite right, so you get this weird, like, 3D looking
Mhm.
anyways, so I screen printed my own version of it. I called
Mhm.
it, art pieces were called soda pop art. And
Mhm.
so I did these beautiful renditions of uh, these
Yeah,
vintage Dr. Pepper bottles,
the
and I did
glass bottle, and yeah,
a bunch of different ones. I did neon colors, and I did blacklight
yeah.
colors, and
You
I
had a
did
nice red and yellow one, and I was like, "Oh man,
kind
I
of
love red, and I love Dr. Pepper." And
the red and yellow one was kind of more along the line. I used the same paint that Andy Warhol used for his Campbell soup,
mhm,
art. And I did my own version. I did a bunch of them,
mhm,
and sold all those, got rid of all those, and then I saved two of them that I knew that you liked. I think it was the maroon one, and then maybe the
mhm.
Campbell soup one. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I made sure those were print number 2 and 10.
Mm,
I think that's how it landed. And so
yeah.
I was like, okay, well that's perfect. I'll
Mm. 10-2.
cut them off, put them in a tube, and mailed them off the sack.
And they never made it to my house.
So somebody,
And
somebody,
then I think you sent a second set
yeah.
of something,
I
and
said
that one never made it either.
that one went to your old house. I think I
Mhm.
mailed it to your old house, and then
Yeah, but I
no,
have
no,
the
no, the first one mailed, never received, or
yeah.
never. Second one mailed and came back, so I still have that one.
Ooh, we need to get together this summer before our wives have our second child. That
Yeah,
sounded bad. Like your wife has her second child, my wife has her second child.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I want to make sure listeners know what we mean. How do I get kicked off the podcast real fast by not explaining things?
Anyways, yeah, we need
No, but
you need to
yeah,
get it. You need to frame it, whatever.
what I want to do is I have a low ceiling in here. It's probably like a 9 foot. I don't even maybe that, and it's my projector room, so it's a black ceiling. So I want to frame it and then like put them on the ceiling
Oh yeah,
because it's all open. Because my walls, as you can tell, are pretty much covered, and the ceiling is about only space I have left.
yeah. And
So
those
my
you find another little place for them. I think they're like 20 inches by like I don't know something.
yeah, uh, my wife and I were talking. I was like, it's about time we have to find a different house so I could get a bigger Dr. Pepper room.
There you go. You could be like me. I just want to buy some land and build a big, huge like exterior structure so I can put
Hmm.
the podcast studio in it. Oh,
Hmm.
put my Firebird and then
Hmm.
build out a beautiful shop. But
Get a bunch of vintage Dr. Pepper signs and machines in there.
I already got all that stuff. I just need a good place to put the podcast
I don't have that stuff. I need it.
in. We have some vintage stuff.
And a watch that I did
Yeah,
not get.
well, I can't help you
Yeah, I know.
there. Boat,
America.
same boat. But talking about new Dr. Pepper stuff, the Pepper Pack rewards just
Ooh,
dropped.
yes.
Stuff. Have you
So,
seen this?
yeah, I think they dropped, was it today?
Yeah.
So, the watch giveaway, you can't redeem it for points. Actually, it's 10 points to enter for a chance at winning it.
Yeah.
And you can enter 14 times, so 140 points. The fluffy bear is 1,500.
Hmm.
The flowers is a $10 off flower gift card for flowersdirect.com, I believe. And I believe
Yeah.
that was 100 points or 150 points.
Yeah.
The Dr. Pepper charm is actually a part of like a matching set. Actually, let me go back to the watch. The watch giveaway is a matching set. You get a his her,
Yeah.
you get the watch, and then you get a charm bracelet and the Dr. Pepper charm on that.
Very cool.
So I'm like, oh Lord, please, since I didn't get the fast internet tonight, let me be one of the ones that win that. And then they have the Dr. Pepper stickers. So I got the stickers. I just wish that I could redeem them twice, so that way I could have one I can use and one I can save in my collection.
It's kind of hard to see in that photo exactly what the stickers are, but they look like
The strawberry and cream up top, and then there's just some like
do you know
little.
what the little hearts say?
I do not. I cannot see them well enough. But those are like those little candy sweetheart things. So I'm
Mhm.
sure they say like, "Be my Dr Pepper" or "Be my pepper" or something like that. I'm guessing.
Well,
Um,
if you if follow me on Instagram. I made versions of those a long time
Oh
ago.
yeah, no,
It was
I remember.
beginning.
Yeah, I'm not in on Instagram, but yeah, I remember because you actually sent me some. You've made me some stuff that I could use in my class
Yeah.
and make like Dr. Pepper Valentines.
So I would be. I have to do some more investigation because
It was one of those creativity things. I was like, "Hey, Connor, I need these for my class,"
yeah.
and you're like, "All right, another project for Zach."
No, I had already done it
Well,
for
I know, but yeah,
Dr. Pepper stuff, but I want to know if they use some of my stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I feel like they're tapping into our ideas, and that's why I'm like, I was really hoping that I messaged them and I was like, "Hey, anyway, the podcast can get a watch for each of us, and because we do a ton of advertising for you guys, we
Yeah.
love you, and then we could do an unboxing and just share that." And I no, they didn't respond to me. But maybe Valentine's Day they'll surprise us with like an awesome box in the mail and be like, "Hey, you're sweet. This is sweet. Enjoy a nice Dr. Pepper treat." And I'm like, "Yay!"
Talking about acknowledgement, they did acknowledge you this past week in the fort.
Oh yeah, they recognized the photo I shared. The a couple cans and because we're expecting. I was gonna say I know three of us that are expecting. So you're expecting your second. We're expecting our second, and Jensita, who won the watch, is expecting her second.
Oh well.
So yeah, I was like, we all deserve the watch because we're gonna need it, so we know what time. That's what I should do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go on there and comment like, yo, we're all expecting our second child. We need to know what time it is. We need to be able to see in the dark when our baby starts crying. Can you hook Connor and I up with the watch as well?
Heck yeah.
So these pepper. But I do. I have another idea. So Dr. Pepper, if you're watching, on February 8th, my wife and I are going for her sonogram to figure out if we're having boy or girl. And so I told my wife I don't want to know there yet. She's gonna find out because she's going to a big sale to get a bunch of stuff. But I
Yeah.
was like, I have a can of dark berry and I have a can of strawberry and cream, and I want to like wrap them so I can't see what's what, and then have her give it to me and I can pour it open, pour it in a glass so I know what I'm getting.
Taste it, and then you would
Mhm.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with and then you could probably tell too when you go. But I plan on doing a stream probably that Saturday. What is Saturday next week? The 9th, the 10th. That's
Mhm.
perfect because we have an episode on the 10th. So I will do on the 10th. I'll do a live reveal of what the gender, the sex of our baby's going to be using Dr. Pepper Dark Berry and Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream. So we'll see if we can create a poll, get what you guys think the child's going to be, and have
I'll
some
hop
fun with
you
it.
call it. The last three people that we know that had kids, I guessed all three of them. So
All
I'm
right, what
gonna
do you
guess.
think, sir? You guess first.
All right, I'm gonna channel my inner Dr. Pepper guru.
Hmm.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a girl.
I mean, people keep asking me, "Do you want a boy or a girl?" And I'm like, honestly, I don't care, and I don't mean that like I don't care at all, but I mean like the financial side of me is like if we have a girl, I already know what I'm doing. We have a bunch of the toys, we have a bunch of the bedding and all that stuff already. I mean, I say we have the clothes, but my wife always reminds me that the baby's being born in a different season, so
Oh yeah,
it's not gonna. But I'm like,
but all too long.
just throw clothes on them. It's okay. Um,
Yeah,
you can do layers or less layers, whatever. We'll make it work.
yeah.
But the thing that's awful well, it's not awful, but our car seats, they say we've been
No,
googling them, and figuring out, and they say they're good for like 5 years.
yeah.
And this is
Out of
year about well, yeah, about to be year 5, and so I gotta Google like their not their VIN, that's your car, but like the ID number on them to serial number. That's what I'm looking for
yeah.
to see if it's good. But
What you can do, I don't know if this is something you'd be willing to do, but you can actually take those, go to Target, go into the exchange section. They have a retired baby car seat thing. You go
Mhm.
in and put that in there, and they give you 100 and I think like $60 off when you go and buy another one.
That's good to know. Because my brother-in-law, he's a firefighter, and he was telling me that there's a fire station somewhere. Like, yeah, if you take them, your old car seat, they'll get you like a voucher for a new one or something. But and he, so my one brother-in-law is a firefighter. His brother, also my brother-in-law, who's not a firefighter, was telling me that. And so I looked at the brother-in-law that is a firefighter, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys do that?" And he's like, "Nope." I was like, "Come on!" I was like, "Where do I gotta go drive to get this done?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
Check it.
otherwise, I was like, "Yeah, we got this and this and this covered, so that'd be nice to
Mhm.
just get that taken care of."
Yeah, yeah,
All right, Konnor, this is a diet episode. We're not gonna spend too much longer on here, but it's good to see you. Good to talk about
yeah,
the
yeah. We
update
got
things,
other
and
stuff coming up. We got another podcast that's going to drop pretty soon.
we have an episode on the 10th, and this is gonna be fun. We've never done this before, so we've actually recorded the episode, had a great conversation with our friend, and so that is gonna be dropping on the 10th. I don't know what time we're gonna drop yet,
Yeah.
but the plan is that hopefully we can all work out our schedule to where we will be live streaming it and do like a premiere, and so we will be joining in the conversation in the chat. So as you guys are watching and commenting, we'll be watching and commenting and just having some fun. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be fun. We'll. I think this is going to be something new that we'll be continuing doing.
Oh yeah. Well, Konnor, thank you for jumping on here last minute with me and putting up with my tears
Nah,
and my crazy ideas.
you're good.
Jensita, congratulations again. If you don't like that watch, I will send you all my vanilla float. We can figure something out.
Yeah.
That, and y'all know how much I like vanilla float. So, thank you for joining us. Be blessed. Stay caffeinated. Be a pepper. And until we drink again, we'll see y'all next time.
See you later.